And there we go again. It's the second game here in the Dota 2 Regions tournament where they fight for 1,500. We are here in the loser bracket, the first game of it, which means whoever loses in the winner bracket right now, that is Not Today versus the Dream Destroyers, and the loser will go against the winner of this one in a loser bracket final, and then you will have the finals, which is not cast by us, because we're just helping out here, the guys from Dota Regions, but either way we're doing this for funs and shits and giggles. But yeah, Grandis, we had a lot of fun last game, didn't we?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We got to watch Pandago run into enemy heroes and get picked off a bunch of times. Yeah, there was a lot of, I don't know, questionable stuff coming out. But this time, yeah, Team Blow, they're not going to give away the Lycanthrope, which I think is a great way to start out this draft. That's just the most annoying hero to play against. If you give away a Lycan Nature's Prophet, even if you're ahead in kills like Team Blow were, you can still feel like you're losing the game because your towers just die.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, Dream Destroyers, they made some very cocky plays, but I mean, they had all the right to do it, I guess, because they were ahead in experience, in gold, all the time, even when being behind in 10 kills. And they got objectives by objective, even after bad fights. That's the hilarious part. So I think they felt very superior, and that's why we saw like maybe some sloppy plays here and there. Still, they will meet some teams here further into the tournament where they can't go for these plays. But it doesn't matter because it's the old team we had in the previous one, Team Blow here, Jigga, or whatever their name is, and XPC International here, a team I know quite well, and where I also know, of course, the manager. Shout out to Mr. Omicron. So yeah, definitely interesting, but they lost against Not Today. That's why they ended up here in the loser bracket, and if they come back through the loser bracket into the final, that's the big question now. I'm pretty sure they can, but also Team Blow, they didn't make too much of a bad impression on me, to be honest. I think they just got a bit outdrafted.
Yeah, I would say so. I think just giving away that type of heroes and then not grabbing up the Faceless Void for yourself, things like that. I don't know, not stuff we're used to seeing, but yeah, it's the little things in the draft that really make a big difference. This draft is going to look completely different, as the first pick Death Prophet from XPC is going to be responded by a Tinker as well as a Center Warner from Team Jigga. The Tinker this early on is actually pretty interesting, but then again, it's probably going to be mid versus the Death Prophet, which is a fine matchup for both of the heroes, and if Tinker's left alone, he's going to have a wonderful game.
Like, as in spamming wise, I mean, we don't know what Tinker build he's gonna play. If he's gonna play a combat build, or if he's gonna go for the Martian Machines. If he's going Martian Machines, the Death Prophet has slightly the upper hand, obviously, because he can just spam by the power of Witchcraft. But that's about it. But I think if both are bottle crowing and they're just doing fine and not like overcommitting here and there, the mid needs a rotation to seal the deal there. That's for sure. Santa Warner, actually, I think it was one of the weakest spots on Dream Destroyer last game. So I was not very impressed by the center. He did fine in his lane and whatnot, and he also got some nice pickoffs here and there, but we also had a lot of blink-ins and failed hoof stomps. I think there we could have had a more confident, more precise approach on the center. So I'm pretty curious how Team Blow is going to play the center.
For sure. XPC picked themselves up an Ancient Apparition, which is actually very peculiar to see at this point in the draft. I don't know, the Ancient Apparition, if he gets his level 6 and the ultimates are on point, it's a wonderful hero. But outside of that, it doesn't really offer much to roaming and ganking on a Tinker. And in that sense, I'm not a huge fan of it. I think maybe just going for something along the lines of an Earthshaker, maybe a Shadow Shaman to follow up, said long-range initiation would have been a little bit more solid.
And we see some more bans coming out. The Jakiro being banned as well as the Wraith King. I'd like those, definitely. Even though a Nature's Prophet, for example, is still in there. Like, if you really want to ban out stuff like that, I'm not sure if the Jakiro is on my priority list higher than that. And, well, Team Blow, they go along the meta. There was just one hero left, or actually 3 heroes left by the time they started banning, and they banned out the Void as well as the Panda, and the third one was the Doom. That's the one who completely got ignored, and now he's in there, and it's on their side. And this is actually good news, because the Death Prophet is vulnerable, obviously, against the Doom, especially if you get the Death Prophet doomed before he brings that ultimate out. Then this is an awesome start for them. They have to start this way in a fight.
Yeah, for sure. Even if they get it after the exorcism, stopping out the Cryptstorm spams and Yule's Scepter and any survivability from the Death Prophet is still going to be useful. But yeah, the Doom, I think this is his spot in the current meta in the second picking stage. In the first, it's kind of questionable as he's very easily punished. But yeah, Clockwork, the next pick for XPC, is going to be another great one to catch out the Tinker. With the global presence of the Ancient Apparition, with the Ice Blast into the Cogs, they definitely can catch this Tinker out while he's split pushing around the map, which will be a useful tool for XPC, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. This Tinker, they need another support that can put the screws to him. They need an aggressive roamer that'll help them kill this Tinker.
Like now in this game I could actually see a Batrider. Like against Tinker, there are several heroes that can really just catch him and where the Tinker can't really do anything. Clockwork is obviously one of them, but Hookshot is obviously a cooldown that has like a bit more than a minute and it's scaling downwards a bit. Arcanum Scepter would be an option, but if you don't hit the first one, then the even the level 2 rearm plus TP out is just enough. It's lower than 6 seconds, so you're not gonna get a second try hooking the Tinker, which means you need a Batrider for vision and getting him, or something like a Storm, but a Storm in this setup is not possible, plus you would never ever pick a Storm into a Doom. Or actually, don't say that, because I casted with Coucher or someone else. I don't even know. Was it maybe with you? This week I casted a game where someone actually picked a Storm into a Doom. Well, I was so surprised by this. And I mean, they lost the game. But the funny part, it wasn't even the reason. But still, like, drafting-wise, for me, this is completely poison. Like, when I see a Doom, the first idea is like, okay, don't get heroes that rely 100% on your spells. And yeah, Storm is definitely out of the question here.
Yeah, for sure. And I think it's a little bit, I don't know, making their lanes very crowded. With the Death Prophet as well as the Storm, they'd have a little bit of difficulty finding place to fit him in. Team Blow go for the Vengeful Spirit. Actually a fairly interesting pick here. I would have liked the Earthshaker maybe a little bit more, but ooh, XPC. It's going to be a Wisp.
Yep, they like to play a Wisp here and there, even in a, like, just... Even without a relocate, just a support in mana and HP. But the Vengeful Spirit, I like it a lot more, because you have a Clockwork. If the Clockwork actually catches, for example, the Tinker or anyone else who's low HP, the Vengeful Spirit can just swap in and out of the cogs, and that's no problem whatsoever. If he gets another 4-stuff, they even have 2 things that can just play against the Clockwork. So I think the Clockwork is fairly countered by now. I definitely like that.
Yeah, the Vengeful Spirit is hardly ever a bad hero, but if you do fall behind, it can be problematic. We're probably looking for one more support from Team Blow. I don't know, it could be a whole lot of different things. Shadow Shaman is still left in the pool, and that would probably be my first choice, at least, just offering the extra pushing power, follow-up Disable to the Magic Missile. As far as the ban from Team Blow, it's very interesting to see the Mirana banned out. I don't know, I'm not very familiar with how XPC play their Wisp. I don't know, Mirana, they don't have the greatest setup for the arrows, with the exception being the Clockwork Cogs, but I think just a more traditional Wisp partner would have been a better ban.
Yeah, I didn't see the Mirana coming out for either side. That is something I don't have to understand, but if they think that's the way to go for... I mean, the Mirana is, of course, one thing that could scout for the Tinker additionally, but... even as a core, as a farming core, a Mirana here, especially because the Mirana is also very vulnerable against Doom. Like, if she's doomed, she's pretty much dead. Then they only need the Magic Missile or Rockets, Laser, or even the Centaur alone that should just tip him over and tick him down. That should do the trick. So, yeah, I didn't think Mirana is coming. But talking about lasers and rockets and whatnot, the Finger of Lows is coming out, and these are quite some nukes if you take this all in consideration. I mean, this is Rocket Laser, a Doom on another target, plus some burst of level death. We have a Magic Missile, all that spiced with some minus armor of Vengeful Spirit. Now we have a Stoner Hex and a Finger of Lulz for a ton of damage, and all that is rounded up by a Centaur who can also do quite a ton of damage if everything lands. So targets like Ancient Apparition and Io, they're not living for very long unless they get really a lot of stats.
For sure. Even the Clockwork and Death Prophet, I don't think they're going to be immune to that. And then you can like even consider a Dagon or Ethereal Blade on the Tinker, and then it just gets dirty. So I don't know. XPC, this supporting combo from Team Blow, I love it. It's going to give them a lot of aggressive potential early on, and I hope they abuse it, because IO Ancient Apparition are going to do jack in the Lightning stage. They're going to be sitting around, they get their level 6, and that's where things start looking up for them. This last pick, Luna from XPC, another squishy target, and I don't know. I'm really favoring Team Bloblow's lineup. I just think this Vengeful Spirit line can get a lot done.
Yep, this draft of Bloblow, I really like it, to be honest. It's you said it exactly the way I thought. Like Luna, another squishy target. Right now, like unless the Death Prophet is really awesome in dodging stuff with Kiilstofte or whatnot, like until he gets a BKB, for example, he might be focused down. Unless he even, I don't know, gets doomed before he gets the exorcism out, and that would, yeah, that is even more of bad news for XPC. The Luna, she needs a BKB as well this fight, otherwise Finger of Death and Rocket's Laser, that is the end of her as well. For the Wisp and AA, we already said it. The only one that might have a chance is the Clockwork, because he can maybe buy some time or... But yeah, like I'm really looking forward to these burst damage combos coming out. Either way, we have to introduce them, and I'm starting here with XPC. We have Madara on the Clockwork, followed up by Skanks on the Ancient Apparition. Behind them is Mr. Water on the Death Prophet, like Mr. U-Porn, OBS, OBS, whatever you want to call him, is on the Luna, and Spartan on the IO.
And on the Radiant side, we're going to have Jigga or Blow with them leading out with a charge. Everybody is smoked up, and, well, they are going to be leading that with the Vengeful Spirit, played by Ramsey Delta Gonzalez, led by Captain Doge on the Centaur Warner, just bounce on the Tinker, Baby Cakes on the Doom, and Simply A on the Lion.
Yep, but they're not gonna find anyone, at least for now, but by the time the smoke ends, they might actually find the Luna. Oh, this is bad news. If the Luna gets stunned up, this is really bad news, but she's running south as fast as she can, so she's really getting out of this. If there was a magic missile, that would have been a guaranteed first blood. So, okay, Luna quite scared, and she should be, because she escaped death just by a centimeter, some units.
Obs going for the boots first on the Luna, making her run incredibly fast, or him rather, I don't know. The hero run incredibly fast. It's going to save that Luna's life, and that was very scary. Like, they were walking into a gank train. They were flirting around with the vision around the trees, and had those trees not been there, I would be inclined to say that that would have been our first blood, as the Vengeful Spirit would have been able to get the magic missile off.
But have you seen the last time a Luna picking up boots first? Like, this is...
Eternal Envy used to be really favoring of the boots first on Luna, but I don't know, it kind of fell out. That was a couple months ago, so I haven't seen it in a long time.
And look at it, they're hiding. They want to go again for something here. And all of them are candidates. All of them. Every single one can die.
Obs. Magic Missile going along from long range. They do have the Wisp follow-up. No, Magic... Or the Earth Spike, rather. It's gonna miss. That's very poor positioning. Now they're in a lot of trouble. They have the Chilling Touch, and, well, there's no lockdown, I forget. Ancient Apparition Wisp can't do anything to catch up.
This is the second time they give a kill away. The first time, okay, that's unlucky that Luna actually went for the boots first, so they couldn't know that, and of course a bit shadow play behind trees as well. But this was also a safe kill, but the Earth Spike missing, and also the Hoofstomp not cast. I think the Hoofstomp should have come first. But he didn't go for it because he was like relying on the Lion that it comes out. Either way, nothing really happened. They got some damage obviously with the Chilling Touch, but back to normal schedule. 1.5 minutes in, and it's not the last time we're gonna see some action here in this top lane. In the meantime though, we have at the moment, Water. He's gonna spam that Tinker already, and the question is who's gonna make it first to the bottle. It's gonna be the Tinker.
Yeah, mostly because he just went for the more rushy build. Death Prophet CSing better. His Ancients aren't blocked up, but Tinker looks like he's going for, at the very least, a hybrid combat build. With 2 points in Laser and into the Rocket. It's going to help out his laning phase quite a bit, although it might impact his farming. The real winner as far as the laning stage is concerned, Madara on this Clockwork, having a field day versus the Doom. I don't know, I wasn't expecting Clockwork to do as well as up in top. We might see a little bit of action. Both teams are posturing. If the Magic Missile lands, it should be a kill, but I don't know. They weren't able to combo it last time, so maybe they're going to have troubles this time. I don't think that's going to be the case. Especially if Spartan's the one caught out, he has no boots and 295 move speed. They could probably just run at him.
Yeah, but of course he has the tether, and there's always someone staying in the background. That's kind of good, but he should stop getting those hits. like by the neutrals. Like this is a shockwave going in him, like plus the center giving him a clap. So he's fairly low just by those neutrals. This is of course bad news, but in the mid the Tinker now with a bottle going really aggressive on Water, and Water has to be careful, but he also received his bottle right now, plus he still has 2 tangos, and yeah, that's an easy one for him.
Yeah. Currently, nothing's going to break out. The Tinker's build is going to be 2-2-0 at level 4, and I like this choice from Just Bounce. It's going to help his laning phase, although I'm half hoping that he backs off for March in the Machines after the fact, so as to not impact his farming ability after the early laning stage. I think the 2-2-0 is enough to get the benefit of the laser rocket builds without the pressure of having to get kills. As Magic Missile goes away to Spartan, now the follow-up, where is it? They're going to hex him up. They'll look for the hoof stomp. They're taking a lot of damage from the Chilling Touch, but it's not going to be enough to get any kills so far. Juking around the trees, Captain Doge is going to survive, but the Vengeful Spirit might not be so lucky, but the Tinker rotating in with a haste rune. This should be an easy cleanup double kill for him. Ancient Apparition under the tower, that's not going to save him as he has the Earth Spike, and now a laser is all he's going to need. Double kill for Just Bounce. And a disastrous start. Okay, so now with those kills, Tinker might be able to back off and just go full out for the ganking build. But that's Boots under Tinker now, and a wonderful
start. It was the
start.
hesitation of Luna. You saw it. He was twice going forth and back. He wasn't sure if they get like those right clicks in they need with a Chilling Touch. It would have been probably enough for 1 kill. But yeah, with the Tinker coming in with a haste rune, that was just too much. But oh my god, that was close. That level 2 Lucent Beam on the Vengeful Spirit. But yeah, she's going back to base, and there she belongs with those HP numbers.
Yeah, for sure, especially with no mana on her person as well. So the aggression is going to slow down a little bit in the top lane. And despite the Tinker getting a lot of kills...
Madara baby cakes. I mean, the Assault is just running out, and yeah, no, he's taking a run for it. Like, that was just too much. Baby cakes, Scorched Earth, that is just saving him. But if the Assault was a bit longer and new cogs, that might have been a kill on the Doom.
Yeah, maybe. Doom has to be very careful. But once he gets to level 6, the Clockwork also needs to respect the fact that Doom is going to have the Doom spell. Although Doom, currently with no mana, will be problematic, especially since he is going to want to continuously use that Devour. Cogs is going to continuously make Baby Cake's mana amounts always being very low. Yeah, the mid matchup, Tinker, he roamed away, and that will give Water a little bit of room in mid to CS, but still Tinker being fairly happy with how this game is starting out, and he is going to back off for March. I think this is a fine choice coming out from Just Bounce, even though he got the kills. Currently we have an Ancient Apparition, IO, in mid. What are they going to do exactly? I have no idea.
Yep, I have no idea what this one is going. Maybe this is supposed to be for the Doom, and actually maybe not too bad, because we have a hookshot on Clockwork and no Doom on the Doom. So they should get that kill easily, but Baby Cakes, is he going back? There's not enough mana for the hookshot. That is... okay. I did not see this one coming.
Yeah, there's your gank wasted, because Spartan and Skanks alone can't really do anything on this Doom. Or maybe they can.
Baby's coming back.
Yeah, he is. And now they look for it, they're going to get the cogs back, and with the Chilling Touch, this is enough damage. I thought Baby Cakes was out free, but in the meantime, Death Prophet dies mid to a gank from the Venge and the Lion. Arguably the more important kill, so Blow are still going to be pretty happy with how that went. Nobody really expects your Ancient Apparition IO to show their faces.
Yep, pretty interesting though. Like, I think Madara, that first one was just to make sure he doesn't have any mana, but like, I think it would have been better if he just baited that Doom in like, pretending nothing's coming, and then just put it in the cogs, killing him. This way he risked that Baby Cakes is going back. Like, gladly Baby Cakes was too confident, staying there. Oh, we have Ancient Apparition versus Tinker, and who's gonna get that haste run? Yep, Ancient Apparition is gonna get it, but... oh, do they want to go for it? There's the slow. It's not gonna be enough to actually freeze him, but with all those right clicks, and of course the Chilling Touch, but... oh, bad news. Magic Missile, and there's the double stun. Triple stun even. They gotta get the kill on the AA, and I think that's it. They might even
need to get out, though. Ooh, currently Hex the Way of Water. The Spartan is probably going to fall as the Magic Missile secures that kill, but then again, she's going to feed away the killing spree to Water as she gets hit by the Crypt Swarm in the back. 62 kill score. The sport's probably hung around a little bit too long after the primary kill, but Tinker survives, crucially, for Blow.
Yeah, it's still a 2-1 trade, and the important target survived, so I'm not sure if that was really worth it. Definitely not for XPC. Either way, the game continues, and I mean, nothing's lost at this point, but Blow, with their nice start, they're in a very good position. I'm wondering when the Doom is gonna get into this game, I mean, as in dooming a target. In my opinion, he just needs to get one rotation in, a Magic Missile or anything else to set it up, then Doom plus right clicks. It should be enough for a kill, even on a Clockwork here, but There's an IO in the background. Might be able to heal the Clockwork through the Doom. Then again, with the stuns, might not be enough.
I don't think it would. I don't know, despite the two sports doing a lot of work in their respective lanes, the Vengeful Spirit have not been rotating around as much, but now they might be able to find obs. If the Hoofstop lands and now the Magic Missile will Hoofstop, they're going to be layered, but it doesn't matter, as that's just too much damage for Luna to deal with. Cold Feet is going to proc onto Captain Doge, but it doesn't matter, as it's very low level and there's no follow-up.
This is exactly the combinations we've been talking about. This is exactly what we've been talking about. And the funny part is, this was without the Earth Spike. Like, the 200 damage from the Earth Spike was missing on that combination. It was already enough for the Luna, and they had more stun, more damage to come. And that's the sad part about it. Like, next time, even if the Luna gets some more farm, some more stats, the next time then they will just use Earth Spike and everything is fine. They still get the kill on Luna with all this burst.
87 XP on the line, and then we get to see the big finger, and the burst damage is going to shoot through the roof as Water is going to be at the receiving end of this gank, and I don't think he expects it. He's walking too close, and now the Magic Missile will start things off. No, the Hex, then the Magic Missile, then the Earth Spike. They have enough damage. It looks like they will. The right clicks are going to be there in a killing spree for just balance. The supports rotate in, and so does Madeira, but they do nothing. A lot of TPs forced out. The Lion's inside the river and places a ward, and casually runs away. That's not really a safe place for the Lion, although the Clockwork did walk all the way back down to bottom.
I actually thought we might see one of the most lucky level ups ever in history, because I thought, hey, they get the Death Prophet kill, and he skills the finger and just kills the Wisp right after, but it didn't happen. Because he was, I think he didn't even have enough mana for the finger, even if he would have put it instantly in 300. I think he was 200. I think he was below 200 mana, but I'm not 100% sure. It would have been an amazing play. It didn't happen. Still.
Madeira, oh, he's being rotated on, and he might not even know it yet. I don't know. He's defensively enough positioned, and he might be safe. Let's see. How's this going to go down?
It's daytime, so they can't really approach. That's the problem.
They have a net on Baby Cakes. Now with the Centaur Ultimate, they're just going to doom him straight up. They don't have the mana for the net, but I don't think it matters. The Magic Missile isn't fast enough behind, and they're diving so deep for this. They're going to be forced back. I think he probably could have gone for the net instead of the doom in that situation, but now with the Wisp here, yeah, they're going to get Baby Cakes. He's caught out inside the Ancients. Oh, Finger of Death from long range. They might turn on to Madeira. No, it's not going to be enough. Oh, Wisp steals.
That's too bad. That's too bad. It would have been an amazing play. But yeah, in the end, it stays a 1-0 for XPC here. It's really a good one, and they might
maybe not. More. Madeira, he gets Magic Missiled up, and he hookshots immediately into the Centaur, but he's just in the wrong place here. He initiates for them, to be honest. Exorcism comes out from the Death Prophet. She is invised up. Now chasing down A, and the Spirits are just shredding them. They don't have vision of this Death Prophet. They don't know. A looking for the 9, not going to find it. Vengeful Spirit, not going to be so lucky. One more auto attack is all that they're going to need, as the Spirits are going to give double kill to Water. And, well, good rotation from the Death Prophet, although the Tinker is still farming up a Storm, and despite having a nice turn of events there for XPC, it's not enough. We already have Boots of Travel on the Tinker, as well as Soul Ring Bottle, and now farming up an additional stack. Just bounce. Yep. It's going to be one of the most farmed Tinkers you're going to see for a while. Up top Eclipse, Baby Cakes is blown apart.
Nice one. Baby Cakes, that was a bit too cocky there. Like, without the backup of the creeps, that Lucent Beam, like, all the Lucent Beams are into Doom, and no chance there. But he will come back, and by that time will also be Doom ready. Still, XPC, they're striking back. This is exactly what they need. We're 11 minutes in, showing the net worth now, and yeah, it shows exactly what you said. Like, this was a 3-for-1 trade here around the Rosh Pit, and Luna now making it 4-for-1 if you sum those 2.5 minutes of action up. Still, the Tinker, he's gonna be the dangerous part of this game, because 11 minutes and he got all the basic items. From now on, he can just go for whatever he wants, and that might as well be a Dagon Rush right away. Sometimes we see Ethereal played Rush on Tinker because they just have so much farm at the start, but I still think the Dagger is the next item, and then he will go into the Dagon, like absolutely standard build.
Yeah, Dagger's just a little too good to pass up. I don't think we're going to see anything different, but Luna, she's getting stuck up top. She's playing defensively enough, but yeah, they can't show their faces. Oh, are they gonna find her? Obs is back inside the trees, and they rotate in the Clockwork. They're gonna find the hookshot, but now a double Earth Spike swap for the Vengeful Spirit. She's gonna lose her life to this more than likely, as Madeira as well as company will be able to drop her down. A has eaten an Ice Blast and is dropping pretty low, but it's not going to be enough. That is going to be a killing spree for Water, but with the Martian Machines down on the ground, they can't go for any more, and Captain Doge, he has a Blink Dagger and potentially looking for something.
He wants
Madara. He's gonna find Water instead, and well, Relocate coming in. He's gonna find at least one kill, but give up his life for it. Probably still worth it. Now the Tinker's also showing the fight. The Finger of Death blows up the Wisp.
There it was, but do they have more? I mean, they have no hookshot, they have only Lucent Beam. Slowing him down, okay, that's one. Plus the Vortex, and oh, with the Chilling Touch, that should be enough, even if the Tinker is there.
Tinker, no mana, unfortunate for him. Yeah, he was in that fight for too long. He probably could have backed off and gotten enough to engage in that fight. He had a Blink Dagger, and that could have been 2 easy kills for him if he had the mana pool to sustain that. I don't know. Still, it's, again, XPC fighting back, but the Tinker getting a whole lot. And as good as those fights look for XPC, you still have a Tinker that's 3-0-5 with ADCS at 13 minutes in, and that's not going to slow down anytime soon.
But the funny thing is, in the end, like those trades, I mean, you were saying, okay, the center going in for the Death Prophet, that is worth it, and it seemed to be worth it, especially after the Lion came in and just bust someone. Problem is, he also went down. In the end, the Luna survived and the Tinker survived, while 2 other cores on each side pretty much died, so...
Oh, Doom in mid. Ops gets denied by the Ancient Apparition, but hookshot onto the Tinker. They find Just Bounce. Will it be enough? They do have an Ancient Apparition Ice Blast, and Just Bounce is going to fall here, and that's a huge pick-off. Yep. Despite losing to Luna, she is denied, and the Tinker is arguably more important, especially with a Luna that's going for drums here. Oh no, her BKB is going to be delayed, and her fighting potential also.
In the chat someone is, oh wait, I don't have time because there's a swap and a stun on the IO, and oh god, just exploding here. Even the cogs couldn't do anything, so XPC they lose their little light bulb. But still, like someone in the chat, Hefla, why are you so racist against Greek team? Because XPC they're mostly Greeks. I think 4 of them, or maybe even all 5 of them. But guys, we are not racist. Like we wish them all the best. But yeah, unbiased either way. Madara, still cooldown here on the hook. So there's nothing happening, even though there's an Ice Blast flying, looking for something. It's going to hit on the Lion, but that's it. It's a level 1, so not scary at all.
Yeah, he'll have Tranquil Boots and be healthy enough soon. Yeah, right now it's just kind of a game where we get to chill and wait for things to happen. The Tier 1 tower is going to fall. Didn't see if that was denied. It was denied by the Clockwork, so a lot of gold being taken away from Blow. But they're still looking fine. The net worth for them is going to come whether or not they get kills or whether or not they get towers. With the Bauer Midas up on Doom, as well as a Tinker that just innately farms incredibly quickly.
Yeah, too bad Madara he was waiting for that rocket flare so he can get a hookshot on the Tinker, but it didn't really work out, unfortunately. So
Luna
Tinker getting away, and oh yeah, this is poor Luna being stunned, and they need some follow-up, and the magic missile is exactly what they need. But look at the IO keeping him alive.
And now the turnaround with the Eclipse, they get the Vengeful Spirit. Now the Tinker, he is TPing in. An easy blink for the Luna. He's not going to go for it as he just retreats. A wise move from Just Bounce, but now with the Lion coming in the backline, Finger of Death, the zap, and now looking for Spartan. He finds the Earth Spike, and now Spartan probably just going to die solo. He might fall to Water here, but Water is also in a bit of a pickle here, as they do have a blinking Captain Doge, and he's going to find himself a triple here. They do lose their Doom down and bottom to the Clockwork, but Madara, I think he's also going to die. Oh yeah, the Ice Blast. Well on point for the Centaur kill.
Oh, and Madara is still being doomed, but he should be fine.
No.
Yeah,
he
should be fine.
2 more ticks. Yep.
But wow, what action everywhere. Now the Tinker is on the hunt for the Ancient Apparition here, but he's like instead, I'm just taking your stacks here. That's all fine. None of them are at least stacked, so it's not too much loss. Still, like this fight, if we sum it up, it was a 3 for 3, right? Still, what a messy fight, but it might be actually a 4 for 3 because yeah, they just get the Lion. We count this in the last fight in, and that is then a slightly advantage for XPC overall.
I don't know, still Tinker, he's still super scary and getting dangerously close to a Dagon. And once we have the Dagon, there's going to be more Bizaps. The Luna is going to die in a combo and a half from the Tinker, and everybody else is going to be in the same boat. If they show their face in
What? There it is. I was looking for them. There the rockets come. Sorry. No, but the Tinker actually used the rockets when the relocate ended. So I wanted to see those rockets. I was hovering over the base. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? I thought maybe they are disjointed, but no. In the end, they actually got the Wisp. I mean, not killed, but
yeah.
Okay, I was a bit too excited about a global effect, I guess.
Yeah, I was hoping there was a kill that I was missing, but no. Just watching the global rockets.
No, it's just funny. It's like...
Oh yeah, it's
never
a lot of
mind.
fun to watch. I love chasing those little projectiles when you have like, I don't know, global shackle shot or something like that.
Yeah, global shackle shot, global shackles from Rasta, or like global casket that lands on 2 people in the fountain that are just permanently stunned there. That's, yeah, I guess I'm a bit overexcited about this stuff, but still, I mean, this
I know,
is
it's just little technical stuff that's a lot of fun to watch, but if you're not into it, like, it's just like, why are they looking at these little rockets? Like, what does that actually mean? I don't know. Doom currently farming up, going to find himself a Blink Dagger, and Tinker also, he has his Dagon if he sells those 2 branches. He might not do so, but we also have a relocate on Spartan available. It's not the scariest relocate duo, but they definitely can do some more, because up on top, Ancient Apparition Ice Blast lands onto 4, and well, everybody's gonna be fine, but I don't know. We are going TV back to
Tinker. Tinker going in mid, that is kinda dangerous what he's doing there, but Madara is unfortunately not in the mid, so they can't get that kill, but maybe a hookshot on the line? No. All of them are retreating. This Ice Blast was too beautiful, like it was 4 people that just force them back. Still, they get about 50% damage on the tier 1 tower, but that's also the residual damage from before. Now we have a... Oh, invisible! Oh my god, are they seeing him? No, they're not. No detection. That Ancient Apparition, that was the best rune ever, but oh! Hookshot on the poor Vengeful Spirit. She's going down, but also Io just getting blown up by the lol finger.
Yeah, it's the life of a Wisp when you're playing up against a team with this much burst. Ooh, Lion, he's going to get loose and beamed up, but there's no follow-up disables. I think he's going to live, although the Ice Blast, ooh, into the corner, he's earning up. I think he's still going to go down here. I think he's going to tick. And worst case scenario, ooh, they do get the Dagon onto Madara. Madara's going to fall, and A, it's not going to be enough. He survives.
No, that was...
He was bottled, I think.
Yeah, I have no idea what actually happened, but I think Madara should have just settled with a rocket flare. Instead he goes in and throws away his life. That was a bad decision. This is bad news for XPC, because with this they might actually be able to push top now. They're in a much better shape at the moment, and oh, Tinker, this is a bad position. Silenced, and yeah, he's going down. At least it looks like it, but they need right clicks to stop the Blink Dagger. Where's the other Lucent Beam? No, who needs Lucent Beams when you have Wisp?
Yeah, the Wisp Orbs are going to be enough to bring down the Tinker, and I don't know, he's just being super greedy with the way that he's farming, and it's working out for him in the CS board. We are 122 CS for the Tinker, but then again, that's 2 pickoffs on the Tinker. He's still having a fine game, but he can't do that much more, if at all. We are going to see another Ice Blast up top that's going to drop Baby Cakes, as well as Captain Dodge, or Doge, Doggy, I don't know. Pretty low, but we have the Centaur up in top. They're going to Blink, Stomp, Doom, Madara, but they do have a Wisp coming in, and they might be able to find the Centaur, but the defensive swap, it looks like they're just going to find a Bench instead. Bench is going to give up her life for this, or maybe she's not, with a double Earth Spike from the line. Is everybody going to survive here? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, the Wisp just blown up again, and now Magic Missile into Obs. They're going to lose 2. Here comes the Double Edge, and that's going to be it. The Death Prophet does not get to Cryptstorm enough heroes, and everybody's surviving? How?
I have no idea how they just did this, but they did just amazing job. Oh, and poor AA also getting snacked away by the Tinker, who just came in there. So just 1 survivor, and it's the Death Prophet. It's too bad. If the Death Prophet was earlier there with full mana, like with Exorcism, it would have finished off all of them. But this way, it's a 4 for null trade. This is bad news for XPC, really bad news. This was high value kills, especially because the Luna is dying again.
Yep. It's, I don't know, super huge for them. Currently, the Tinker's combo does 638 cure damage with base magic resist, and nobody's working on a pipe or anything. He needs to be careful when he's dealing with the clockwork, but most of these heroes are 2 combo kill. Luna now pretty takey with the drums as well as the Ogre Club and Power Treads, and that's all fine and good. But, I don't know, if you just add another hero on top of that, it's an easy kill. This Tinker is a monster right now. No, he's gonna find himself a Spartan. He didn't get the... Oh, he didn't get the haste rune. But, oh, Centaur. He finds it.
I was looking still at the Tinker, but I didn't even see the Centaur coming in. But yeah, Centaur just snacking that poor little Wisp. Wisp not having a good game. Like, so far... Oh, but Madara, he wants to go for the Vengeful, but there's already a rotation coming in now. He's being stunned. And, oh my god, nice silence. It doesn't really matter, though, because the Tinker's coming in. Just bursting them down, and they might even follow up. No. Water is out of here, but I mean the silence was awesome by XPC, but still the Tinker didn't care. He wasn't hit by it. The center, that might have been a very awkward spot for him. Silence, blinking in silence, but no. In the end, they still get their kill. It's a 2-for-1 trade, and only the Lion is dying, or was dying.
Yeah, and well, Luna is currently mid. Her Wisp is following suit, and Spartan's going to be able to give the relocate support available, but now I don't know, Death Prophet might be sticking around a little bit too long, currently firing at the small camp. She's going to be fine, although there's a lot of ways that they can jump her. With the Blink Centaur, with the Blink on the Doom, with the Vengeful Spirit, Swap Stun. You just can't get very close to this team if you're XPC. Until you have a BKB on the Luna, that's when you're going to feel a little bit more comfortable to take fights. But for now, they're the kings of the court. We are going to have Luna working towards the BKB. She has the Mithril Hammer as well as Ogre Club, but still a decent ways from it. And there's still plenty of time for them to get kills. Like now, no, they're not going to be able to find it. Yep,
the problem is, right now, the burst damage is just increasing, but oh, there's a relocate top. It is for the Doom, but the Doom is blinking out on the other side. They have to somehow catch him, but no, the Kiilstofte, it's nighttime, they didn't see him, so they're all escaping. This is Stampede and a relocate for nothing. That's bad news, and now they turn it around.
Yep, they do throw up the center up in the air, and he's going to be chased down by a Clockwork, but he has friends here. They're going to do him to the Death Prophet. She doesn't have Exorcism available for this fight. Now Madeira is stunned up. Where's the Tinker in all of this? He is on the back lines and cleans up the Ancient Apparition. Now finds himself in Madeira. He is burned in the mana and doesn't have a lot to use. With the Dagon 3, he can do a lot of burst damage. The cogs are being disruptive, and now they're turning onto Baby Cakes. Baby Cakes looks like he's going to fall. Will he? The right clicks, are they going to be there? They need one more. Lucent Beam, Crypt Storm, anything. They earn the blink away. He's going to be fine. Lion, not so much. He's thrown up in the air, silence down, and he's going to be the cost of the Doom's escape.
Oh, they want to get that Tinker. They want to get that Tinker, but Assault. I can't even believe that. Did you just see that? The Tinker is getting away while he was under the animation of being like pushed back by the cogs. This is something that should not happen, but either way, maybe I have a go on the center here. Lucent Beam is coming up. No, just putting him into the air so they get the tower.
Deny, not going to come out a little bit early from the death, or from the Doom rather. There we go, BKB finished on the Luna, and this is a little bit of an opening center. Walks right back in the Ancient Apparition Ice Blast, but it's only level 1 on the AA. No, that's actually level 2. It's gonna be fine. The Clockwork Flare though.
The rocket. No, it's too late. It's too late. It's already stopping here. That's too bad. With a rocket, it might have put him actually below the threshold. Still, like that Ancient
level 4
Apparition.
rocket, that definitely would have killed him.
Yeah. It's really too bad, to be honest, that the Ancient Apparition is not finding into this game, as in like the Arcanum Scepter progress is really low. I mean 25 minutes and he doesn't even have a single like step towards the Arcanum Scepter, but at least some light at the end of the tunnel here for XPC, because since they get Roshan, they are on a dire side, so obviously it's a bit easier for them. And also, while we even stand as in numbers, I'm gonna put some numbers on this. XP wise, well, low blow they had a 7.5k lead, but with the last fight they actually lost quite a lot. This is like a 4k, 5k swing pretty much soon when it's updating. But look at the gold. Like with all these towers, the advantage in kills and whatnot, they had also a gold lead, 12k. Now a bit losing. We have to see if XPC can actually, come back on this, because there's still 2 tier 1 towers to take. This is a lot of gold, obviously, if they're not denied. And I think they might be able to, maybe not nullify this craft, but definitely do something.
Oh, hookshot going to miss on the line as his TP was delayed, but A going to eat the entirety of that Eclipse and fall very quickly. Tinker caught inside the trees. He's going to be bounced back by the Cogs and then straight into a Luna double kill for Obs. And now they're looking for more. They slow him down with the Icy Vortex. Blink away, but the relocate onto the backlines. They're going to find themselves a juicy Vengeful Spirit, caught between too many heroes. They're going to find themselves Avenge. The Centaur is going to escape, I believe, but the Ancient Apparition Ice Blast is going to be completely off the mark.
He's making the right decision.
Yep.
Too bad. The Kiilstofte, I don't know if the Kiilstofte was ready, I think, but he didn't really use it. Either way, they get 3 kills and a tower. I was talking about, like, can they get more good fights or not, and this was one of those. Like, with this fight being soon updated on the craft, this should be a very, very low blow for Team Blow here. Because this is worth 7k gold, maybe even more if that tier 2 tower is going down. This is definitely even more. The only upside is obviously maybe the Doom, but oh, there's a hookshot, but the hookshot is missing on Madara. He's not having a Arcanum Scepter, so he's done for another 40 seconds.
Well, speaking of Ags, Doom going to complete his Aghanim Scepter for Baby Cakes. I don't know, I like Ags on Doom. I'm not sure this is the right game to go for it, but it's going to be very useful, especially if you can catch out the death probable for Exorcism. She's not going to have it for the entirety of the fight. If you're just able to chase it down, she should fall. Lion getting very close to a crucial level 16 for him, and then we're going to be seeing the 40-second cooldown on the Zappy Zappy. So relocate top, Doom. Oh, are they able to chase him down? I don't think so. The Centaur ultimate as well as Scorched Earth. He's moving pretty darn fast, but then again, so is the Luna. He has Avenge in reserve, so they're not going to be able to find it. Relocate down. Yeah. That's all she
all
wrote.
TPing there, but of course, the relocate, they're just coming back, and good reaction, to be honest, by Team Blow here with instantly using that Stampede. Otherwise, the Lucent Beam and maybe the follow-up Wisp damage would have been enough to tip him over. But us, Centaur. Nope, not getting found here by Mr. Clockwork. Let's see where XPC is heading, because they still have the Aegis, and they had just had two very good fights for them. Let's see if they want to take this momentum and really put the crafts on their side. That's now the big question. I mean, Tinker, he has now a level 3 Dagon, money for level 4 if he wants to, or maybe you're gonna see now the Ghost Scepter or anything like that. He has still a branch to replace. But yeah, this Tinker. Oh.
Yeah, this Tinker, I don't know, he's getting caught out a lot more than you'd really like him to be. As a Tinker, 649, despite looking like a pretty nice KDA, those deaths, especially the 3 after the lightning stage, are really going to put Just Bounce in a really awkward situation. Every time he dies is going to be an opening for XPC where they can actually push very effectively. The Tinker, I would like to see the Ethereal Blade as his next big item choice, as that's the most damage efficient after getting Dagon 3. Getting all the way to level 5 isn't as important for Tinker as other heroes. You definitely get it, but I think the Ethereal Blade is your best bet, especially when you're dealing with Exorcism Spirits as well as Luna right-click damage. The Ghost form is going to be very useful when you're trying to get out alive.
Yeah, and you're not even amplifying that much. I mean, it's Crypt Swarm, maybe Ice Blast Impact, but that's it. There's just not
Luna Ultimate is pretty much the only one you have to be really careful about, but
yeah,
Tinker shouldn't be caught out in that, really.
No, I don't. He shouldn't, obviously. But I guess it's still better than Luna right clicks, for example, permanently bouncing on you like they really hurt. But for now, we see Madara here. He's waiting for that Tinker. He is waiting for that Tinker. Look at it. And he's TPing in. Oh my god. Oh, it was just a fake TP. Yeah. And the smoke at the same time top. And Tinker now going top. He's actually there.
So the Tinker, I don't think he knew that the Clockwork was there, and I don't think they had any vision over in that department, but he's looking for a gank up top with the rest of his team inbound, so that smoke might have just saved the Tinker's life.
Yep, definitely. Like, the team said, like, hey, we're going top, just be ready and whatnot. Like, if he was top, that would have been like 100% death, unless Madara is yeah, just screwing around with his hookshot. Yeah, they're going to get that tier 2 tower. There is a cliff available, but the problem is they're just way too slow there. Oh, but hookshot in Ice Blast! This hurts!
Ooh, it is going to land on multiple units, but they jump in with the center. It is BKB, but that's a double kill for Obs. Now triple kill. The Lion throws Finger of Death, but it's not enough to get the kill onto Spartan. Now they're chasing for even more. The Centaur is going to be brought down. Whoa. 4 kills. Whoa, what an initiation. Tinker the only survivor, and ooh, he needs to be very careful. Just bounce. This is going to be fine, but down in the bottom, they go with Obs as well as the Wisp, and they can put a little bit of pressure on this T3. Yeah, there's buyback on the Doom. Yeah, they can just back off now. Huge win for XPC.
Yep, this is a 4-for-0 trade. A nice combo played by XPC here. Relocate into the Lucent Beam onto hookshot initiation into a triple Ice Blast. Then the swap in made it even more, and wow, oh, poor Ancient Apparition. Yeah, he's gonna get snacked by the Tinker, so that's a bit good news, obviously, for Team Blow. But overall, it doesn't change the fact that XPC probably made a very game-changing fight here, because now Blow, they also have like disrespect. But oh, maybe they're gonna get the wrench for the AA. The bot back Doom. Jesus, he's gonna get that Doom up on the Wisp, but he's dying for it, and he's out 70 seconds. And maybe this is XPC's go. Why not?
Wisp might actually die to this Doom, since it is Aghanimed up, and, well, there you go, deny.
Well, how they both together, like, punch the Wisp, punch it. But yeah.
Yeah, the poor Wisp. Just too much damage going the way of that Doom. It's really sad for him, but you know, that's the life of the Wisp this game. He's died a lot, but it's not really his fault. Finger of Death is going to insta-give him, and Doom at this point is also going to be the same story as Videro. Swap up to the high ground. They find it into the hoof stomp. Beautifully comboed there. Now the Fallout Magic Missile. They're not doing as much damage as I thought they would, but it's going to be enough. Now with the Finger committed, yeah, they're going to get a Mule Scepter up onto the Lion. No extra follow-up for that, but I don't know. Still, that Clockwork, very tanky with the Hood, Mech, Blade Mail, Power Treads. It's not enough to save him there, but yeah, nice swap from the bench.
Yeah, I think still, what was he doing that going through the river anyway? It's a very awkward position, especially against like 2 Blink Daggers as well as a swap that could get you anytime from high to low ground and or the other way around. So that was kind of a strange movement. By the way, like last time I casted XPC 2 games in a row. These guys are great. The only downside of them is sometimes they get a bit overconfident when they had like good fights or anything else good, or when they are leading. Oh, but look, they want to go for that center war and a Stampede, giving him the range. Oh, those little Wisp balls not getting him, and he should be fine with the Blink Dagger now.
Ooh, and now the Doom comes in, but oh, the Eclipse is going to land a lot to those creeps that are going to save Baby Keek's life. They're going to leave Obs that might be able to find a kill onto A, and potentially the Doom. The Doom is going to go the way of the Luna. Doesn't find the kill on the Lion, but at least the Doom kill. You know, that Eclipse was very ill-timed as the Ancient Apparition dies to the Vengeful Spirit. Didn't see where that happened, but it's on the backlines of the fight. With the Exorcism going off, they'll also find the kill onto the Vengeful Spirit. Luna being chased down with the Doom. She's dead. Not a chance in the world. And Dagon to secure it. That's a big spree going the way of the Tinker, and he has an Ethereal Blade now, and that's going to be another level up on his Dagon. Despite the last fights going poorly for Blow, losing the Luna there is huge. Despite losing a lot of his supports as well as the Doom. 3 for 2, that's a really big 3 for 2, especially since that's an extra 1,000 gold onto the Tinker.
Yep, absolutely. This Arcanum Scepter on the Doom, I just don't like it. Like, it didn't do anything so far. Like, seriously. The last 4 Dooms we saw were like Doom and run away. Or like Doom just before I die. Things like that. I mean, in the end, it was of course still helpful, especially against the Luna, because the Tinker could finish it off, but the Doom as such, the effect of the Arcanum Scepter is just not coming through. We have to see how further fights in this game gonna be, if he's actually gonna stay around these targets to keep up the Doom. Either way, we have to look at the graphs again, because it's like 10 minutes after we had a look last time. Last time we looked, XPC was on the march forward, and yes, in experience they still are. They're gonna lose a bit with the last some trades, but yeah, this is a 15k experience swing. Now it's a bit stagnating on the 7.5k mark. With Roshan, it's probably gonna go in XPC's favor again. Still, 15k in experience, this is quite something. As in gold, low blow, they... low blow.
Zilch.
Did I just say low blow? Low blow or Jigga. I hate it when they don't stick to their names. Either way, this is 7.5k, no, 12k loss for them, minus a bit here in the end. And I think they want to contest Roshan.
Let's see, they are going to jump in, but they find nobody. That's Stampede on cooldown. But XPC, they might decide to go back to this. It's fairly risky. You're dealing with everybody pretty darn close, and they're also going to have a split pushing Tinker at work. Yeah, for now it's just going to be a standoff, and they'll farm up their Ancients, which is definitely something they can do. This game is going to start to evolve into Tinker versus Luna, and right now, Luna is going to be fine against the Tinker unless she gets doomed or something like that. With the BKB on 7 seconds, it's enough to keep herself alive, although... that's going to change. We do have an Aghanim Scepter now going the way of Obs very shortly. Vengeful Spirit gets vision inside the pit, and no water. Going to be swapped with the high ground, and now no Doom thrown, and the Hoof Stomp is also going to miss. The Hookshot lands on the Yule Scepter, targets the Eclipse, goes off and lands on very little or nothing, except for AA is going to be blown up. Now we do have on the backlines Captain Doge trying to get chased down by the rest of the enemy team. Will he die? It looks like he will. Exorcism Spirits are going to do the damage, and just going to rip him apart. The Tinker currently taking tier 2 tower up top, not a part in this fight, as now Vengeful Spirit looking for the TP. Will she be able to find it? Battery Assault not going to be in time, and she will be able to survive as the Clockwork Flare finds no vision. Roshan secured by them. They lose the tier 2 tower top for it because, though. Excuse me.
Overall, it's a better trade for XPC easily.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, this is a tier 2 tower for Roshan and 2 kills. Maybe it was even close to get more, but the Doom made a nice escape as well as the Vengeful Spirit, so they were kind of like playing some nice jukes out. Still, like direct confrontation. It's just like last game. It's going worse and worse, but maybe a swap here on the Ancient Apparition, but no force stuff, no nothing, but the Tinker doesn't even need it. Oh, there it is. Last will of the Ancient Apparition is the Ice Blast, but that's it.
Yeah, Tinker, at this point in the game, I haven't even calculated how much damage he's going to be doing, but he has a full level Dagon if he wants it. He's going to be saving for buyback, which is a wise choice. But now with level 4, Ethereal Blade, Rockets, Laser, it's sad.
Level 4 Dagon actually. He has one more level to go, but he has the mana, the gold for it if he wanted to.
Yeah, he's saving for buyback
right away.
Yeah, buyback costs him the same as the Dagon upgrade, so he actually have it. Let's see, how much reliable gold does he have? It
should be enough. With 2.8k, he should be able to buy the Dagon as well as having the buyback, but at the moment he's just, I don't know, playing on the safe side, I guess. Still, XPC, they're well aware of the fact that, like, the last fights... Oh, in the mid! There we go. And a swap, and a stun, and a doom. Jesus, so many spells just for one kill, but it's a good kill because it's a death prophet, and the second one
now, Obs might be in a lot of trouble as the BKB is going to wear off. They don't have anything to follow up as Clockworks on the backline is picking off A, and now the Luna potentially making a turn, although they are probably going to lose Madera here. And A's still surviving. He is going to finally fall as Madera with Hype is pretty darn tanky, but they should be able to chase him down through the trees. Doom going to find him, cleave him down with the right clicks, and there you go. Madera trying to bounce him back, not going to happen as Venge is very low. Still, 3 for 1 the trade, and losing your line at this point in the game is not the biggest of deals.
Yep, I don't know what Death Prophet wanted to do here, like baiting or not baiting, but the problem is exactly what we said in the draft, like 38 minutes ago when this game started, that like if the Doom finds the Doom initiation on the Death Prophet, they're screwed. There's no Exorcism, no Yule Scepter stalling time, because usually it was like that, okay, they initiate on 1, then relocate in and hookshot in, and then somehow XPC managed to turn around these fights. This time it just doesn't work, because with the Death Prophet being Doom, it's pretty much -1. There's nothing left of a Death Prophet there.
Oh, Tinker, not going to get his Blink Dagger cancelled, so he'll be able to blink to safety, but Ob's very low. He's going to drop the Eclipse for this. It's not doing enough damage right now, and just bounce. He's going to be able to bounce out of there just fine with the Centaur ultimate deployed. Eclipse more or less wasted.
Yep, they needed Madara here badly. A hookshot here on a Tinker would have sealed the deal. But also Tinker, very cocky, like TPing in there with, I don't know, a Luna there waiting with a Lucent Beam and other stuff. Very risky. And the problem is, still, like in the first game I already said it, but when Team Blow has a successful fight whatsoever, they don't really capitalize on it. Like they never go into like a massive push or something. Last game the reason was because of the split push, but that we don't have that here. But it still feels like they always fear that something else is happening somewhere else on the map, and well, let's see where this is going. At some point they have to push. Like after such a good trade, like a 3-for-1 or a 3-for-0, you have to get at least some pressure on a tier 2 tower or anything like that.
Yeah, currently Wisp finds a courier. Is she gonna be able to get this? Spartan no vision with the Wisp orbs, and Wisp just not having enough damage. Will die to the finger of death, or get very darn close to it. Now, with being chased by the Doom and whatnot, they actually are going to lose the courier. Didn't actually see how that was killed or where that happened, so I suppose Wisp for a courier that's holding on to the makings of Pipe as they jump in, looking for the Doom. Not going to find it on the Luna before the PKB, but they do get it after the fact, as A going to be swapped out of the Cogs, but Derek just kind of caught in the Cogs very awkwardly, but the rest of the team is in full retreat here as they find out Captain Dodge, and now he is going to be brought down to the BKB. Is it going to be enough? The Exorcism Spirits aren't doing as much damage as I thought they would, as they're focusing on the creeps instead, and now they are going to change focus onto the Centaur, and the Clockwork Flare going to be enough as they get to the last hit to the Death Prophet, blink away from the Centaur, or not Centaur, Doom, excuse me. He'll be just fine, and down in the tier 2 tower in mid is going to fall. Tinker is inbound. Do they have a hookshot available? They're going to use him up in the air. Oh, Tinker. Tinker. He's not going to be able to blink away alive from this one. They're doing enough damage in order to stop his blink, and now they catch him out inside the Cogs. Just bounces. Not going to be able to bounce out of this one. There we go. He is going to fall. They stun Madera, but Madera is pretty darn tanky, and now they are going to hookshot the way of the Doom. Madera is just making a lot of space for the rest of his team, as they're kind of on the sidelines. You do have Obs looking for the Lucent Beam, the buyback from the Tinker, going to be able to burst down the Luna, or will it? She's going to be able to Manta Dodge a little bit of that, and Obs is still surviving, and keep in mind, she has an Aegis. Also, the Scotty keeping her pretty darn tanky as Madera going to be able to Cogs onto Just Bounce, and Just Bounce is going to have a dieback here. That's huge. They might have just lost the game, to be honest, or at least one lane of barracks.
This might have broken their neck here, like the Doom somehow surviving, but with the Tinker being 100 seconds, which means you don't have to fear March on machines. Like they can just go, and in 40 seconds, which is approximately the timer, for example, for the Vengeful Spirit and the Lion, they have the Exorcism again, which means the only thing holding them back for getting their axe is now a Doom and a Centaur. That's it.
Yeah. And that's not going to do jack. You have a hard on the Death Prophet and Exorcism in 20 seconds. This is at least one, if not two lanes, and potentially just game. Like, dying back on your Tinker is the worst possible thing that can happen. When you buy back and look to be aggressive in a fight...
And now look at this. Play bounce, 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 bounce. They can't even get close. Plus the... Oh, God.
They find themselves a baby cakes. He's going to get outside the cogs and pop a BKB, and he's going to survive, but forced back into the base. Vengeful Spirit, what are you doing? She's just making as much havoc as she can, but they've already lost one lane.
Go for more.
3 seconds still. Yeah, this is 2 lanes. Easy.
They're on the same page as we are because they know exactly without the Tinker they can't do much. Even 4 alive and they can't do anything. No cliff available. This is the second set of racks unless they really go and do something, some miracle, but no. It's no time for miracles here. 36-39 in 42 minutes, 2 racks down. With this awkward fight by Team Blow, they might have just gotten that kill. And
relocate
look
up
what
top.
They do. Yep, they go for the tier 1 tower.
Yeah, even more gold for them. That's another completed top tier item on your Luna. Vengeful Spirit stuns up the Luna, but that's not really a happy place. They're going to get that Centaur Wolf Stomp. OBS, he is going to get doomed up. I think they just lost a Luna here. There's no defensive capabilities here, so they're looking to try to get her out, but she'll be brought to the Dagon. GG report Wisp just kind of failed.
Oh God. That was just amazing. Like I was like, Wisp, what you doing? Your tether broke. And Luna is actually losing her life there. That is bad news, obviously, but it's not gonna be game changing, I think, because Luna has a buyback in the worst case, but I don't think they're gonna manage to push down to the tier 3 against Cliff and whatnot in 60 seconds. No, this won't be enough. There will be 1 more, maybe even 2 more creep waves spawning by the time they reach it. And in bottom, we already have like stuff pushing in, which means the Tinker is gonna be occupied there as well. It should be still fine, but yeah, this is a misplay by the Wisp that, well, in other situation it might have been dangerous.
But after just getting 2 lanes of barracks, like, you're sitting pretty comfortably. 40 seconds on the Luna, they might be able to force out the buyback, but I think that's as good as Blow can hope to do. And for now, they're not even going to be able to do that. You can delay with 5 seconds on the Glyph, and they're going to have to wait till the next creep wave. It's going to be too long. Hookshot, Matera, he's pump faking it, looking potentially for the Venge. Will he be able to get vision, or maybe just throw the blinder? He's going to land it square onto Gonzalez, and he's going to be brought down.
Yep.
Yeah, there goes any hopes to forcing the buyback of Luna.
I really thought they're gonna like go for it, force the buyback of the Luna, fall back, and then hope for such a throw fight like Blow did before, but just on XPC side. That would have been their chance.
Oh, Wisp solo again, huh?
Okay. Wispy Wisp. Either way, I think we have to look at the graphs because XPC, besides all that happened, I think they took over an experience and lead gold. Yeah, they
easily
did 15k.
Yeah.
And
just
gold.
look at it drop. Like that one fight. Oh, that's
this
like a 15,000 swing in like just a minute or two. Like that's.
I mean,
crazy.
This is tier 2. This is tier 2. 2 tier 3, 4 racks, and a tier 1 tower on top of a ton of gold. Lost, of course, on Blow's side because of buybacks and whatnot, and they got in summary like 7 kills. This sums up to, oh Jesus, this is 16k gold drop in less than a minute, or in like 2 minutes or so. This is nuts.
Yeah, it's actually crazy. That this game was pretty close on either side before that fight, but then I don't know. Tinker is the most important hero on Blow, and if you die back on him, that was all it took. One messy fight, and there you go. Now another Roshan. This is going to be Cheese going away to XPC, presumably Cheese onto the Death Prophet. Aegis again for your Luna, and yeah.
Luna with Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Scotty. And
well, yeah. I was thinking that he was going for the cheese, and that's just a misclick. But then again, I don't think it actually matters. Whatever.
I just hope they're not trolling. Like, I mean, I would feel much safer if it was on the Luna because the Luna can stand alone. Yeah. But apparently, well,
I mean, to be fair, the Wisp is going to die very quickly to just like a finger of death, and they can focus on the Wisp very effectively. But now with the Aegis on the Wisp, they can't do that. And the Wisp is going to be giving a lot of tank as well as damage to the Luna with overcharge.
But what you do if your Luna is actually getting doomed and separated somehow, then you're screwed.
Yeah. I think the Aegis on the Luna is definitely your better bet. Like.
Oh, they might find actually AA here, and yeah, that's the Ethereal plate, and just, wow, that hurt.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, the Ancient Apparition, he's gonna buy back into the game. He's probably just gonna sit on the very far back of this fight. Honestly, he's not gonna be contributing much with the exception of his ultimate, and probably can afford to do so as they get a hook shot on the back lines. The defensive swap's going to keep the Tinker alive at the very least. Vengeful Spirit's going to survive with very low HP as the Eclipse does nothing on the BKB Tinker, but now she's on the back lines fighting up. She has the Doom, but she doesn't have a care in the world. And now they find themselves a baby cake, so they're able to cancel his TP. Doesn't even matter, they get the hook shot, and that's going to be a double kill for Obs, and now Zero Blade, he's doing some decent damage to the Death Prophet, but they don't care. They're just gonna dive the base for him. Just bounces out of here, and there you go. That's your Centaur. Buyback on the Doom. They want to try everything to try to stay in this game. It is a best of one, but I think for all intents and purposes, this is over. Baby Cake's getting focused down. Vengeful Spirit getting focused down. Buyback on the Centaur. Inside the base they go. There's nothing to stop them. The Doomed Luna, like, just doesn't care. Like, the Wisp is keeping her so alive.
Who cares? No, finally the Doom is dead, and that means also the Doom is gonna end on the Luna. But either way, guys, that's it. XPC, they are going into the loser bracket final here of the Dota 2 Regions tournament. And that's it for us today, because as I already mentioned, guys, we were just helping out. And that's it for me, HeflaTV, and of course my amazing co-caster, Mr. Scran as we. If you like what we do here on HeflaTV, obviously you can follow us on HeflaTV 1 and 2, as well as my stream here on HeflaTV. If you like Heroes of the Storm, then of course go to HeflaTV 3 and 4. That's it, our presentation here. I hope you liked it, and then I think the rest of the games will be on the Dota 2 region stream again. You should find it on all the tickers, Gozu Gamers, Join Dota, wherever you find your games. And that's it. That being said, see ya.
See ya.